What's going on, everybody? This is Nick Lawson from Squad Sports, and this is episode 47 of your sports sponsorship tip of the week.
And we won't have to cry no more.
Welcome back, everybody, this week. I know I didn't get you a tip of the week last week. It's been a little bit hectic here at Squad with the digital activations and the great clients that we work with. Today, for the tip of the week, I want to talk about timing of your posts. Whether it's digital content, whether it is in arena, if we still have fans in arena. What I sometimes feel like we forget is, and I wrote about this a little bit this past week, is sponsorship is really just monetizing our influence, but it's also monetizing the attention that our influence gets, right? So, as we kind of think about the packages, as we think about, putting into a package with a sponsored tweet, we really want to understand what the goal of that tweet is, what the goal of the action is for that tweet, and then we can decide where we can post it. And this goes for Instagram stories, this goes for your Facebook content, all of that. At Squad, we do a lot of activations with teams. We've become kind of obsessed with timing because, to get you to do a scratch and win, we need to capture you at a moment where your brain as a fan is ready to consume that content, meaning you're ready to see if you can win something. Let's start with the first part of it. You're on the platform to begin with to capture your attention, right? Because obviously if you post a scratch and win 4 hours before the game, there's a lot less attention on your profile as a team than, let's say, right before the game starts or during the game as it gets more attention. So as you think about your sponsorship content, it's one thing to think about the content. It's another thing that you have to think about the timing of that content, right? Let me put this into an example. Let's think about Twitter, right? Let's think about the algorithm and the fan side of things. First, let's think about the algorithm. Twitter's algorithm rewards you for getting engagement. And by that, I mean the more engagement you get at that moment, the more likely your tweet is to get more views and be able to be seen by more people who follow it. That's obviously because they want the best content to be pushed out there. The golden time for us in sports teams is game time. That's when fans are tuning into our Twitter feed. That's when fans are engaging and responding and replying and retweeting and all that great stuff. Let's compare that to a Tuesday night if we don't have a game. There's going to be very few fans kind of tuned into your account, way less than on game time. So as we think about timing, the first thing is understanding the platform, the algorithms of these social platforms, to understand that if we really want to reach the most people with a piece of content, game time from an algorithm standpoint is going to be a better time. Right before game time is going to be a better time to post that content than, let's say, on a Tuesday night. Again, the algorithm rewards you for getting engagement. There's no more engaged time for a team than when you're doing a game, doing a draft. Those times when we're going to be all eyes on to the platform, getting a lot of retweets from our fans. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to understand when fans kind of come onto the platform, and that's also based on the algorithm. Fans are going to start following and looking at tweets from your team, most likely during game time. Right before game time, leading up to game time, we're going to be a little bit more engaged. On top of that, we're going to be a little bit more inclined to create or do the action that you're trying to get us to do from a sponsorship standpoint, because we're tuned in, right? We're not distracted as much. We're tuned in. We're focusing in on that game time. So as we think about our activations, as we think about our sponsored posts, we need to understand that on game time, it's going to be a prime time to post your content because you're going to get more engagement. But if you want that fan to follow through, you absolutely have to make it as easy as possible. At game time, we're going to have your attention, but you're also going to be following the game. So we need to make sure it's as easy and as quick as possible for you to consume that. Whether that is a logo in the bottom corner to be able to consume that on a tweet. Now, if you talk to me, I think that you can do better than just a sponsored tweet with a logo in the corner, but that's the moment where there's very little, work by the fan to complete that action. For us, it's our scratch and win during that time, during the game, especially, breaks in the game, because it's a very easy You enter your email, you scratch, you win, you get your prize. It's a very easy sort of content piece. So when we think about our content piece on timing like that, we don't want to ask too much of our fan. We don't want to post a 30-minute video for fans to watch while the game is going on. They don't have time for that. They're distracted by other items. So you may be able to reach a bunch of fans, but you're not going to get the same follow-through and engagement. So not only, again, as we look at this, and again, the tip of the week is as you're planning through what content you're posting, what content you're going to get ready for, sponsored content you're going to get fans ready for. Think about timing, think about platform, and think about the content on that platform. Twitter is made for shorter form, quick, grab your attention quick, get you to do an action. YouTube's going to be longer form. Don't do that during game time. Nobody's watching a 30-minute YouTube video, during the game. Hopefully not. Hopefully your game is exciting enough that they don't want to do that. So that's the tip of the week this week. As you think through these packages, to be able to get the most amount of reach, really think through those pieces of what's the benefit of this platform, what timing, when should I post it, what's the timing of the content, again, on game time, quick things that fans can get their free buy one get one free really fast, right? But we want as many people to get that buy one free really fast. Longer form, YouTube, let's post that on a Tuesday. Let's get them in the habit on Tuesday to come back at 5 p.m. and be able to watch that. Let's not post that on game time. Even though there's more engagement, you're going to get less follow or more, reach, because the algorithm is allowing your post to be seen more. Let's also not let's also kind of time that up and understand that a fan is not going to watch a 30-minute video during game time. So tip of the week again is this: think about your timing. It's not only just the content that you post, but it's also about the timing of that content you post. If you are able to understand how these different platforms and algorithms work, you can slot these in so not only you get the most amount of people to watch it, but you're going to get the most amount of people to do the follow through and do the engagement that you want to create. Again, buy one, get one free, sign up for this, do this, right? That's going to, where you slot those in on your timeline and when you post them is going to be critical toward timing that with the action as well as when you post it. That's my tip of the week this week. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Again, sorry about last week, but we're back at it. We're back on the weekly schedule. Remember, keep pushing those limits within sports sponsorship.